Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Hutan Pantai, and this is episode 3. We're down at the shop. I'm going to go ahead and grab us a water tanker. We do want to get the mushroom greenhouse rolling today. So let's go ahead and grab a tanker now. Let's see, 6,000, 2,000, 8,000. That is a big difference, isn't it? I don't know if we have a water source nearby. I want to get the bigger one. I don't want to be making a lot of trips. So let's just get it. We're going to buy that there. All right. So we just spent a little bit of money, $17,000. And we're still at 109. After the last episode, we were in the field, plowing the fields with the subsoiler. And ended up just kind of getting sucked into some more contracts. Some really good ones popped in. So I went ahead and did those, and we have another one here on the second day or second day of September. We've done a few more this morning, a couple more, I guess, and we still have one of the tractors from the equipment. So let me check real quick on the map and see where can I get some water for our... I actually have no idea where we can get water from. Let's see. Turn all that off. Loading stations. We have fuel there. That's a lime station. Ooh, we may not have anywhere. Lime, manure. Oh boy. We may have to make a visit down to the coast. I don't know if we can get to water. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have to go find some water on this map. I have absolutely no idea where to get it. So yeah, we did the contracts and built the money back up a little bit. So we're doing really well. We're just doing well. Having to do a lot of contracts. Again, we didn't start out with much of anything, but we're earning it, and that's the fun part of this game to me. I like the journey, I guess, more than the destination. Let's just say that. All right, we're going to run down here. There looks to be a water crossing down here. Let's see if we can grab some water. I don't know if there is another place, a pond or something somewhere. Yeah, I should have thought of that before I started recording. Oh boy. That's the way it goes. Ooh, that is a canal. I mean, I guess technically we could pull over here and throw the pump hose down in the canal and grab some water, but unfortunately we don't have that option. So we're going to try to do this as best as the game will let us. And let's turn this on here so we can see when it says that we can fill the tool. Oh, we don't want to roll down in there. Ooh. Can't get it just yet. Oh gosh, oh gosh. It just dropped straight off. That's not good. Oh, it's taking me. Oh, it's taking me in. Oh, it's heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, no. Oh, this is not good, folks. Oh, come on out. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot, dadgummit. Nah, I fell in there. Let's see. Alright, let's get back in the tractor. Alright, so fortunately I'm on PC. And there is a nice little way I can get this out. This was not intended, folks. I really did not intend for that to happen. I did not even think about the weight of the of the trailer as it filled up with water. All right, we turned off super strength. Okay, we are back. Thank goodness. Woo! That could have been disastrous. I don't know how deep that water is. Oh, what do we... Gosh, and then we run over a rock. Ooh. Gotta get this episode back on track. Alright. Let's make our turn and head on down to the farm. I love the fog. Sometimes it's a little dense. But, you know, it's another neat addition. It just adds that little extra bit of immersion and realism to the game. This tractor's actually struggling just a bit, it seems, with this tanker. It may be a little much for it. Come on. Maybe a weight up front. Let's see, does it have... Yeah, maybe a weight up front would help a little bit. Give it some extra traction. I don't know. Okay. So I think we should be able to deposit the water just into the back of this thing here. There we go. Yeah, I love the sounds of the trailers creaking and rattling over things. That is a lot better. Oh, it did not even take the entire amount. Okay. All right. So do we have some... There's some things here. Do we... We probably cannot do anything to this, huh? Oh, there's a door. And we can go inside. All right, let's get our mushrooms going. So we're going to go ahead and activate that and activate that. Let's get both of them. Ooh, that was quick. Love it. All right, so now we have our first production going. So maybe a little source of income right there. All right, so we have got a tractor here. I can still use it. On these fields, we need to put out some lime. There's some rocks on the field, but, you know, I don't think I'm going to worry about them this go around. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go grab a sprayer. Now, I really do need to buy a tractor. Unfortunately, if I buy a tractor, I'm not going to have anything left. So let me head down to the shop and see about getting us a sprayer, and we're going to put out liquid lime. All right, back down here at the shop. So let's go ahead and look at our sprayers. Now, you know, there's not a lot of equipment out right now, and, you know, I don't think I need anything giant. So we're just going to go ahead and grab, let's go ahead and grab both of these. We could go with that, but that's just way too much. I think we'll be okay with this. We're going to grab this one right here, and we're going to go ahead and get the front tank too, because I don't know how much it's going to take. And then we're going to go over here, and we are going to buy liquid lime. Let's get 2 of those. That's 4,000 liters. All right, there we go. All right, still in the leased tractor here. We'll go ahead and get the front tank full. We may need one more. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I just don't know how much lime it's actually going to take for these fields. They're not very big fields, but I'm not sure how much this mod... I've never used this mod. So I'm not sure how much it's... or how far it's going to go. All right, 2,700 liters is our capacity, so we still have quite a bit left in that IBC. So my plan on this playthrough, at least right now, is I want to try this liquid lime mod, which will allow us to use a sprayer. We can also use the sprayer for fertilizer. We can use it for herbicide. So we shouldn't have to buy a spreader. At least that's the plan right now. So going forward, we're going to try to use the sprayer for everything, all of our crop amendments, I guess you could say. And so, or yield improvement materials, whatever. I think that's the category in the shop. But we'll do that so that we can try not to have to buy another piece of equipment that's not going to be used very often. Now, the only thing we will have to watch is our tires on the crops. I do have crop destruction turned on, so when we do buy a tractor, we need to be aware of that. May have to get narrow tires, not real sure, or maybe we just swap the tires around as needed. Okay, so we're at the first field. I'll go ahead and get this thing unfolded. And I don't think there's an application rate change, nothing like that. So, yeah, I think it is just pretty straightforward. I wonder what it's going to do to the texture on the field. I wonder if we're going to get the lime, spread lime texture. And we do. How about that? Well, hey, whatever. At least I can see where I've been. Oh, wow. We're actually going through it pretty quick. We've used almost 20% of what we have. Wow, just in that one pass. Oh man, it is like blowing through this stuff. Well, luckily our fields are not that big, but I'm just hoping I can get through this one and have enough to get to the other field. Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. Liquid lime. Now, I do know this is it's a real thing. They have got this out now where you can apply lime with sprayers. That is actually a real life thing. In case you didn't know. Supposedly it's absorbs a little better, and the plants are able to take it up a little bit quicker, or it just starts working a little quicker than the dry lime. Doesn't have to break down as long. Alright, so I'm going to have to fold back up to get over to the other field. That actually went really quick, but we have used a lot already. I am doubtful that we're going to have enough to finish this other field without having to go back and refill. There's quite the hump there. I may need to smooth that down just a little bit. All right, luckily, this end down here, we should be able to do all in one pass. We may be okay. We barely make it, I think. I really thought about buying those rice fields over there and go ahead and harvest some, but oh, I drove another crop. But I just don't have the money to buy the fields and the harvester. Now you notice I have not leased any equipment on this, officially leased any equipment. Everything we have got so far has been bought. And I'm going to try to do that. Oh, boy, I got in the rocks. The other thing is I haven't taken a loan. But we may need to do that at some point. I don't think I took a loan. Well, let's double check. Make sure that I haven't taken a loan. No, 0. Okay. Very good. So that works out. No loans. We have a little bit of money in the bank. And now we have our fields have been limed. So now we need some fertilizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back down to the shop. I'm going to go ahead and load up the rest of that lime. And we're going to come back to the farm, dump it out or unload it. Just so we have it down here. And then we'll grab one, I think one container of liquid fertilizer and go ahead and put on the fields to go ahead and get a little bit of fertilizer out before we plant. All right, that did not take very long. Got all that handled, and we've got our liquid fertilizer in the sprayer now. So we're going to go ahead and place that onto the field, and that'll give us our first fertilizing state. Now, interestingly, the tire tracks, they are staying a little bit white. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what seeder we'll get or planter. I don't even know what crop we're going to place on the field, but I figured going ahead and getting the first state fertilizer taken care of will either one allow us to, well, actually we will not be able to put fertilizer down when we seed now because it won't take it. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I do think if we go a full month, maybe it will allow it. I'm not real sure. All right, we got that one little bit here. So you can definitely see where you've driven now with this ground deformation addition to the game. Yeah, it shows up more than just the tire tracks that it used to do. I think we can go in the same tracks on this one. Should be all right. So I am running at 5x. I've got 2-day seasons on. We're going 5x speed. So the days actually click along pretty quickly. So that'll be interesting to see how our production goes with the mushrooms over there. But it's actually just been a challenge trying to, I've got to just keep things moving. Not well, how do I want to say, dilly-dally, I guess, I've got to really keep things moving and have a plan for the next step. So the next step here is we're going to have to turn this lease back in because I'm afraid the lease is going to be up. And so we're going to turn this back in. Maybe we'll grab another lease. I do know that there's some spraying contracts, quite a few spraying contracts right now. Of course, that's spraying herbicide. So I've actually thought about, after done recording here, since we're almost done here as far as time, we'll probably go ahead and grab a few of those herbicide contracts and use our equipment to do that. All right, so I've got things kind of scattered about here, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, and this thing, it unloads one at a time, so I don't like that. I wish it would unload it all. But yeah, so we right now have the liquid lime. Then we had left over these two here. We have our liquid fertilizer back right here. And then back here, we had some leftover solid fertilizer, which if we ever got another contract, we could use those for that. And while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the greenhouse in our production menu. Medium greenhouse. And it looks like, wow, it doesn't make very much, does it? Of course, it's only been a few hours. So we'll see. All right, I want to go ahead and take this down. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Let me check the contracts here real quick. Yeah, so see, there's several spraying contracts here, and they won't take very long at all. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, the lease cost is kind of high, $1,000 on these. So I can probably go and grab those contracts and I'll probably try to knock them all out. Won't be a lot of money, but we can make a little bit of money between episodes and hopefully keep this thing rolling. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure and click that thumbs up button. If you are new to the channel or just have not yet subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button right now. Limited time. No, I'm just kidding. You can do it anytime. Thanks again so much for watching and your continued support. I hope each of you have a blessed day.